How long have we known this cave was here?
Mid-1800s.
Bracken Cave is becoming more famous than those who found it could have ever imagined. Every night between mid-February to about Thanksgiving, somewhere around 20 million bats emerge from this hole in the ground.
You're standing there, you got 117 feet to the ceiling above you. And the bats are 500 per square foot. So it just, the walls are moving. The bats are so thick on it.
It sounds rather creepy, but it's absolutely fascinating. Enough so, roughly 100,000 people a year come to see it. This night, I took my kids, Garrett, Rebecca, and Micah, with me.
Now, this is not.
Bat Conservation International holds viewings 7 nights a week, about 8 months out of the year. And people from around the world come.
Life-altering experience.
Ted Dick and his triplet daughters flew from Phoenix just to watch the bats fly.
Are you some kind of bat freak or what's?
No, naturalists, yeah.
Naturalist. I meant naturalist.
Yeah.
What's your fascination with them?
It's so unique. You don't see them every day.
They're not alone either. People lined up, sitting quietly on the rocks and benches surrounding the cave, and wait.
From what I understand, there's so many in there, and the way they come out, it's borderline looking at like an ocean.
But why this cave?
So inside of this is where the millions of female bats migrate from Mexico every year just to come here and give birth.
Bracken has become a maternity colony. Every spring, 15 to 20 million Mexican free-tailed bats migrate back and give birth.
This is the largest bat colony in the entire world. Not in Texas, not in the United States, but the entire world.
We do research.
Fran Hutchins is the director and's worked here 18 years and says it's something he never gets tired of seeing.
The bats will literally fill this bowl of this thing we call a batnado. And then once they get up to treetop level, we get that river of bats in the sky as they stream away.
When I told my kids about it, they insisted they go.
Look, there's one right there.
We got there early, waited about an hour, then just like clockwork at 7:55.
Oh, they're coming, look.
There they are.
It was like a small wave at first that just kept growing by the minute, becoming this tsunami of wings and bodies, literally filling the sky. Hutchins says there are so many weathercasters can see them.
And they'll show up on the Doppler radar, like a cloud forming over the cave. Yeah, so it's really cool.
Hawks and other birds of prey can also see them and show up every night knowing there's an easy meal waiting to be had.
I want to grab one.
It's a good thing Micah doesn't have wings. The emergence lasts hours. They're out overnight, eating roughly 150 tons of insects. Then, as the sun begins to rise, Hutchins says the bats return, dive bomb into the cave, and wait until the sun begins to set again.